The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you. To Wednesday afternoon basketball with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And it's Chicago to start out. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. Uses the goal. To finish the lane.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes it back.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Sikma. Here's Bosch. Covered by LeBron. Back to Bosch. Over James. Bosch can't hit. Here's Chicago. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a spreader and performed in meetings representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's SGA. Following the basket by Larry Bird.
Yeah, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
Right side, Edwards. Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Pass to Sikma. Over on Antetokounmpo.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Westbrook. And Giannis throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Out to Edwards. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Mitchell. Here is Sikma. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Whenever you see a chance in that painted area, boy, you've got to take advantage of it.
For three, Westbrook gets the three-pointer to fall.
Confidence, even from range, has never been a Russell Westbrook problem. This guy is relentless in pursuit of points.
Oh, here's Edwards. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Bird outside. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Bird outside. Over Gordon. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Milwaukee Bucks, they're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Bird outside. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Bosch, double team. Fires the 3. Another shot. Mourning's shot is good.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
And Ellis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Mitchell, buried from 15 feet out.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from everyone. Nice midi there.
And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Both teams making some changes here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Planned in by Smith.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Thompson outside. Screen by Smith. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Mourning's got 7 points.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
In the corner, it's Odom. And slam dunk by Odom.
Oh, getting to the rim with ease. Lamar Odom, the lefty, with the finish.
Bird outside. Inside. Here's Mourning. And he goes big with with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
What a slam, showing some power on that finish.
And Smith with the stuff.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Thompson outside. Smith on the wing. It's stolen by Odom. It's taken away by Smith. Back to Mourning. In the corner, it's Bird. Beyond the arc.
Over the back, buddy.
Over the back here. Too much time.
Another one?
Damn.
Damn.
You start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. You realized it when it happened, and that's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Seconds left in the second quarter. Chicago trailing here. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses in close. And the basket by Gordon.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. The screen from Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Sigma.
Wow, that was a clean block.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-pointer.
Ain't no contact, that was a clean block.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
On the wing, James. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Sigma. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson. But I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Here's Sigma. Nasty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Sigma's got 5 points now this quarter.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Thompson outside. There's the pick. Back to Frazier. Pass to Thompson. Smith on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Throws it from outside.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Screen by Smith. Here's Frazier. It's up a 3. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Beal. Nothing on the board. Embiid the screen. To the paint. Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Out to Smith. Back to Embiid. Oh, by Embiid.
And acting like a seasoned vet out here.
Another one?
How about the timing on that back?
For Chicago, they have
Damn,
gone
it's cold.
1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the
Good
line.
game, though.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Pass to Bird. Now, here is Mourning. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Mourning's got 11.
You know, that's a play where you can talk about somebody's grit, the willingness to absorb the contact and still finish.
Bird left side. That three off the mark. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking inside.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Pass to Gordon. Back to Mourning. And here's Edwards. On the wing, Burke. Lock at 6. Shoots over Embiid. No good from Bird.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the pass.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Bucks. They're up by 3.
Good game, buddy. Good game.
And time to step aside. We'll be back in no time with the...
Fuck, the fucking heaters that and dumpers the night is crazy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 3.
Oof. Nice dunk.
Money dunk brings down the house. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
To the left side wing. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. No good from Bird.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
James looking around. Here's Giannis. Here's SGA. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
The instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Outside Edwards. Here is Sigma. For 3.
Ooh, nice pass.
Down he goes for 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
What a thing of beauty from James.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And that's in there.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Outside Edwards. Now Mitchell. Outside Bird. Bosh, the screen. Puts it up from deep. Oh, Bird from way outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big basket.
Up again. Sees him with the putback.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosh, cool as a cucumber on that one.
James fires. Knocks down the three.
Well, should any of us be surprised if they need a bucket? LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
Outside Edwards. Tries it from 19. And good that time.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
James. Onto the Kumbo.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to one. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Some big-time stuff to line. But hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Fucking Capritona's killing me. Fuck.
Here's Bird. Stolen by Pippen.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Outside Bird. Here's Edwards. Fires the three. And down goes the three.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And they commit an intentional foul.
I thought it was up by one. Holy shit.
Get into the penalty.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by two. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a three-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
And Jerome Lou calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch and shoot.
That's a lot of time, though.
If they hope to tie it.
Joel Embiid.
Good shit, buddy. Good shit. Make sure to hit my channel, buddy. We live on YouTube. King Nice. Great play game. Great play game. You killed me with that last three shot in the corner. That was it.
The pressure was at its
Can't even pull my arm. Damn, my shit cold.
to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
How much money you spend for it to get Lonzo? Oh, Lonzo, the other guy, the ball guy. This is spend at least $500-600.
Now here's James. Pass to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for it.
Here's Chicago. Now here's Gordon, and he comes up with the deuce.
That was a garbage shot. Holy
That's one of the
shit.
advantages of putting Giannis in the two-man game. He's a great passer.
The drive-by ball. And Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming
That's one.
from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My
Come on, make it one-on-one. You and me. Come on.
Now, here's Westbrook. From the arc. And the dunk by James.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
And Ball puts up a deep three. Off target from outside. Here's SGA.
I didn't want to shoot it.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's LeBron. Oh, look at that.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And they double up Gordon. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. There's Ball with the three. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside.
I suck at three.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah.
LeBron, what is she doing? What is she doing, LeBron?
In the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Ball with the bucket.
The corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident he can make that.
Westbrook drives in. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Bulls.
This Covertona is killing my arm.
I like the smooth release on her shot there. That's the product of practice.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon
Ooh,
finishing it
look
off.
at Tumbo.
Well, Gordon
Look at
is
Tumbo
known for his
chilling.
athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Back to Ball. Barnes the screen. And Ball slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now, Clark. After Westbrook's missed three. And here is Clark. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now here's Wall, and stolen by Malone. Here's Barnes.
Nice shot.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close
Yo,
game.
what's going on, buddy?
It's Chicago.
Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate
After
you.
this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on.
We will be in Red Redemption 1 like in 2 hours. We'll get there.
And some good action in the books as we
Yeah,
get the game.
I'll be Red Redemption 2, but not 1.
And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants
Oh,
to.
you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Left side, ball. And stolen by Gervin. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Scoring. His third straight basket.
Nice shot, nice shot.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Edward. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Pippen outside. Embiid the screen. And it's Pippen missing.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blast him to the shooter.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcoming the expectation. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 5. White for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Chicago trails by 3. On the wing, James. And looks like the illegal kick was set. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Clark outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Paul with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Unloads from 13. Pass the ball. Latrey. Chicago grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. To the paint. Here's Smith. Outside, Wall. To the middle. There's Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw dropping.
Here's Ball. Over Wall. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he cuts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 4. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside.
Nice steal.
The steal. Clark for 3. Antetokounmpo pads the miss. Green by Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup missed. The Bulls leading by 4. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Clark. Hits the front of the rim and out. It's Beal on the wing. No scoring in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Malone.
And the coaches want this from Beal. Play aggressive, force your way to the strike.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ball with it. There's the drive. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Credit to Ball for staying committed, not letting the foul scare him off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Ball.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Here's LeBron. The putback goes back up. And Westbrook lays it in.
Well, keeping Westbrook off the boards is obviously a challenge. He has the most rebounds for a point guard in NBA history.
Now Ball. He has 5. And the rejection.
What the fuck? It was a block first.
Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has.
Ah, you have a mistake.
When you factor in how it's
That's a ball. He a gay. Ah.
Ball hits them both.
And when he's out there, Lonzo Ball is still an excellent orchestrator. He's just spent a lot of time in the training.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Mobley with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Antetokounmpo with the steal. LeBron James hammers it home.
Keeping things simple on offense. Great work finding the open man.
Outside, Ball. Drills it from outside. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the 3.
For 3, Westbrook. And it's Durbin finishing off.
That's fly.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yeah, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Mobley outside. Outside, ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley is screened. Fires top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Durbin. And it's Durbin finishing it off.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard and screen and rolls because of it.
Here's Edwards. Driving in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. In Chicago, up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So Westbrook will bring it up for Chicago. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's ball. Over Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Clark outside. Over Pippen. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
She's taking that shot all the time unless you contest a little better. She trusts her jump. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Bucket is good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
Screen by Smith. Embiid punches it down.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Ball puts up a deep 3. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppy.
Right side Wall. Driving the lane.
Oof. Ooh. Damn.
This is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
And here is Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Look, that's a big play in this game right now. He stepped up.
LeBron carving out space inside.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Laces one from 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer. Giannis!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player?
Wow, that's 3. No call foul.
He tries to shut Ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So both free throws are good at 4-point ball game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
Ball feeling it out a bit. The big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous
Pussy. I can't fuck in my hand, man. Fuck. It cramps up. Can't play, bro. My fucking hands are numb. I gotta get that surgery, guys. Fuck. fuck, I gotta remove those 7 bones. This shit hurt.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Down low. Outside for SGA. For the 3. The rebound by Ilgauskas. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Cincinnati shooting their first free throw of the contest. And here's Cincinnati. Ball looking over the floor. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Tatum on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off his shot before second violation. Westbrook with it. Screening by James. Westbrook drives in. Embiid from outside. James. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you have to keep James off the board because he will punish you like that if he gets the rebound.
Driving in. Gordon outside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Another shot. The kick out to LeBron. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you can see Chris Paul trusts himself. He knows the moment his shot is there.
And stolen by Tatum. Cincinnati shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Tatum with it, and it's Odom picking him up. Offensive rebound. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
Back to Embiid. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Greg, we know at his speed. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now, here's Thomas. Screen by Şengün. No good from outside. Chicago trails by 6. Pippen outside. Here's Odom. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Thomas. Now here's Şengün. Clock at 6. Cincinnati again missing. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Embiid drives in. And it's blocked by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Screen by Malone. Here's Thomas. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cincinnati leads by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Cincinnati leading by 4. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. Screen by Smith. Smith on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smith's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Cincinnati. Giannis right side for 3. Ellis. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Cincinnati. Pass to Brown. Back to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Here's German driving inside. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smith with it, picked up by Edwards. Giannis gets too much inside.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Chicago trails by 4. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Ellis for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Cincinnati leading by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now here's Brown. Out to Edwards. It's a nice passing here by Cincinnati. Clock, the screen. Fires from 18. Cincinnati again missing. Smith outside. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Mitchell in the corner. Screen by Smith to end the cold streak. Edwards loves it in there.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Chicago trails by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Back to Edwards. No good with the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Cincinnati ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's Cincinnati now. 3-point lead. Ball outside. Gordon a screen. Ball outside. Pass to Gordon. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gordon's got the first points of the second half here for Cincinnati.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
The shot by Beal, no good. Now Cincinnati moving it up. And that's good. Eric Gordon for 3. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for Cincinnati.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Outside, Beal. Lets it go from deep. Paul with the defensive effort.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Wall outside. And again, no good by Chicago. Outside, Gordon. Screen by Şengün. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now Wall. Following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. Pass to Pippen. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with that 3-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Cincinnati?
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Teams will make substitutions. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Outside Gordon. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over LeBron. Good on the jump shot. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Gordon has put a lot of work into his jumper. And there you see the results paying off.
Tipped away.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Westbrook with it. And it's Gordon picking him up from deep. LeBron. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Cincinnati shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And so he hits the technical free throw. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ilgauskas. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Cincinnati again missing.
And they had some botched coverage
that turned into no cover.
And stolen by Tatum. Outside Gordon. Drives to the hoop. From the arc. Cincinnati again missing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's LeBron. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter. And so it's Cincinnati with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. Now this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Chicago trails by 6. Outside for Beal. Stolen by Tatum. Ball outside. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Paul's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Cincinnati. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Here's Paul, following the basket by LeBron James. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
James. And down goes the 3.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Now here's Gordon. Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
James connects from deep.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. It takes a special player.
Chris Paul. Oh, the jumper goes.
Well, Paul is so good at picking his spots on offense. It allows him to get into a rhythm.
Alexander fighting in.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both teams deciding to change it up.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Chicago making a switch here. Brown fires. Buries the deep ball.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Thomas. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Second team foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot hit the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Now James. No good from three.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
It drops. Cincinnati calls timeout. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Your dance team. All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
Here's Thomas. Now Mitchell. Brown. And there's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Chicago calls timeout. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Shoots the three. Count it. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. This win, such a... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. LeBron outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Misses the three. And here's Dumars outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
What was that?
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Marion. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
And coming in with intensity as if nothing could stop him.
And the rejection by James.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Sigma. Here's Hardaway. And it's Chicago with the rebound. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's LeBron. Vaj with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
On the wing, Hardaway. The kick out to Dumars. New York moving the ball around. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
Here's Sigma. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better look.
Well, that's one of the advantages of putting Giannis in the two-man game. He's a great passer.
And Shawn Marion with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Pippen in the corner. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Tries again. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. Pippen, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
For the three, nailed from three-point land. Pippen's got 5 now.
Well, that's just a good-looking jumper from distance there.
Pass to Dumars. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in the corner. That shot off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Chicago leads by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Embiid with the steal. Odom with it. Picked up by Thompson. Ellis outside. He takes it in, and Ellis throws it down.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
Well, great, we know at his feet. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Well, you see the play inside. Points in the paint significantly help your team. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
The Knicks have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You like to see the assertiveness inside, forcing the defense to foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's James. Too much strength. LeBron powering his way inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Giddey surveying the D. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Unselfishly giving up the ball, putting the pass right where it needs to be.
Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Now Westbrook. Still yet to score. Giannis driving in. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Pass to Randall. Thompson outside. New York moving it around. Back to Mourning. And stolen by James. Pippen for 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Thompson left side. They get a hand on it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. New York trails by 7. Back to Williams. Over to the wing. The kick out to Aldridge. Just 4 to shoot. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the first field goal of the second half for New York.
lethal in that area. Williams has the athletic ability and finesse to score in so many ways.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can't. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Giddey. They get it again. The kick out to Aldridge. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
He gets it in there. Smith's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, that's the right play there. Love to see him move it for a better look.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
LeBron outside. Outside Westbrook. It's Pippen on the wing. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Pippen's got 11 points.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get money.
The kick out to Aldridge. The tray. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander driving in.
And Sengun got himself in great position to use that length to deny him at the rim.
And Sengun throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Giddey in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Aldridge. The kick out to Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Wall. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Gordon. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the front iron.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive act.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And it's blocked.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
That one is good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
It's off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Marion outside.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Here is Sigma. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Chicago leading by 4. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Marion left side. It's stolen by Smith. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The long shot, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And here is Hardaway. SGA pulls it down. It's Irvin on the wing. Now Giannis. The shot is off.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
1 second separate in the shot clock and game. And so it's sticking with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They got by as much as 10. Chicago calls timeout. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
Oh my God.
He was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Outside Hardaway. From outside. Count it.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try this in the game.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Can't put my
And
hand.
so Steve Kerr calls for
5
the timeout.
seconds. Let me see.
No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
The three is
What a bullshit a foul. Piece of shit.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings them within 2 here. He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. LeBron. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that.
Here's Thompson. Giddy. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Now Randall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Chicago leading. Westbrook with it. Defended by Giddy. He drills the 3.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Giddy goes in. Oh, the slam dunk.
That is Giddy at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
Chicago leading by 3. Beal outside. And hit the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards, he ends up cruising.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
Well, this is what you want to see from Giannis. Your biggest stars stepping up in the biggest moments.
Fires the 3, and there's the 3.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on this.
Woo! Woo!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, get any better than that.
Unreal.
Hell yeah!
A finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating 3 to win.
And so the
Broken heart again, another lesson more. Your fans are crying now, eating a lot of hot dogs.
Both teams, I felt like gave it their all.
I know you mad, buddy.
It was just all
I know you mad.
determination on their part.
Go cry in the pillow tonight, buddy. You should go cry. $750. Move slow, bro. Hmm.